This is Karen's Communique number 8. I'm Karen Del Bowerman, Chair of the Clark County Council, and today is March 25, 2022. Well, bargaining continues with designated county staff and the Sheriff's Department, and that's where the real decisions lie now. But unfortunately, there are what I consider to be inappropriate media statements and even Grim Reaper billboards symbolizing death from the Deputy Sheriff's Guild on the scene. Concerned about an attitudinal shift, because this doesn't go well with everyone, I ask you to please be careful. Do not assume that these representations are from all staff or the hardworking and dedicated employees who provide intake and release services for inmates and maintain order, not all of them, as well as protecting us on the roads and in our neighborhoods throughout Clark County. We appreciate what you do. On Tuesday of next week, that's the 29th at 10 a.m., CVTV will carry the County Council's interviews of the 3 nominees for the District 5 vacancy. And this is followed by a brief executive session to talk about qualifications of the nominees with possible vote back in the public session afterward. Many of you have been following the county redistricting matter, and today was the day that Superior Court ruled against Clark County Redistricting Committee member Janet Landenberg. This means that a 2/3 vote is required to adopt a plan by the Redistricting Committee, which had worked on the new map since October. Council will have options beyond just sending the matter back to the what I call former Redistricting Committee that will outline when it can be placed on our agenda soon. Note that for a couple of weeks we've been down from the usual 5 counselors because of the absence of our District 2 counselor, and so far because we've been unable to interview and appoint for District 5. So that brought us down to 3. Well, last week there was a divided outcome to a quasi-judicial hearing affected by that downturn in the number of counselors. That hearing appealed a SEPA State Environment Policy Act determination for Chelatchie Bluff Mineral Lands. Council sided with staff and the Planning Commission to amend the comprehensive plan and zoning maps to add a surface mining overlay, SMO, finding no significant adverse impact on the environment. The vote of 2-1 upheld the DNS and denied the appeal. But the following hearing had an opposite result with the same vote. This question required 3 affirmative votes to pass, whether to add a surface mining overlay on the 4 parcels. And the overlay for availability of rock and aggregate within Clark County versus the appeal, don't disturb the environment. 2-1 did not pass. So we continue to import rock for construction from out of county and out of state, driving up the cost of housing. In 2 separate actions pertaining to opioid treatment, a multi-year $800,000 grant from Washington State Healthcare Authority was accepted for developing an opioid treatment program within the county jail. That's good. Also, county gave authorization to the county manager to sign the One Washington MOU between Washington municipalities, bringing funds from the pharmaceutical supply chain of prescription opioids for the damage caused to local governments. See you next week.